nagpakapin. Anyway, thank you very much. Unahan ako. Yes, thank you for wearing in celebration of Higaunon month. Of course, with our counselor here who is Higaunon and IP's representative. We are still celebrating the Higaunon month.
Much.
Unahan ako. Isa to. Yes, thank you for wearing in ano man na? Ako man na. Month. Of course, with our counselor here who is Higaunon and IP's representative. We are still celebrating the Higaunon month.
Much.
Unahan ako. Naglibog man ko. Wala yung Facebook. Okay. So our celebration will be until October 30, no, for the celebration. 31. Okay, last day is 31. So for those who wore their Higaunon costume, thank you very much. And for those who did not, next time, if there's a counselor requesting us that we wear something for the celebration, then we must also respect the counselor who is requesting us to wear the Higaunon attire. Okay? Thank you very much. So, Majority Floor Leader, Attorney Edgar Cabanlas, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, our very energetic Vice Mayor, Presiding Officer, Bebot Rodriguez, members of the City Council, friends and guests that we have here present in the gallery, people of Cagayan de Oro, maayong hapon sa tanan. Madam Chair, may I move to dispense the reading of the minutes of the previous regular session of this council on October 21, 2024, and consider the furnishing copies thereof as reading itself.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
On the special report portion, Madam Chair, there are about 3 or 4 members of the City Council who are intending to render special reports. First, Councilor Christian Rustico Atsas regarding the status on the award of malinis at masaganang karagatan worth 2 million pesos. Second is Councilor Bernie, who will be reporting about Voluntary Public Cemetery. And then Councilor Evie Imano, she will be reporting on the plans and programs of the DPWH with regards to the comprehensive drainage system for Cagayan de Oro. Then the fourth, wala naman. So only 3 days. So, Madam Chair, may I request that Councilor Atsas be recognized first.
Councilor Rustico Atchas, you have the floor.
Hello. Thank you, Madam Chair. To the presiding officer, Jocelyn Bebot Rodriguez. Maayong hapon to my colleagues in the 28th City Council. Maayong hapon from friends, media, and people of Cagayan de Oro. Maayong hapon kanatong tanan. Section 1 of Article 12, National Economy and Patrimony. The goals of the national economy are a more equitable distribution of opportunities, income and wealth, and sustained increase in the amount of goods and services produced by the nation for the benefit of the people, and expanding productivity as the key to raising the quality of life for all, especially the underprivileged. Madam Chair, Filipino agriculture workers and fisher folks continue to be among our society's poorest and most disadvantageous sectors. It is the role of the government to provide them social justice in the pursuit of life. Ang katuyuan sa akong special report, Madam Chair, mo kinikabahin sa atong MMK malinis at masaganang karagatan nga naa kitay award ang atong mga fisher folks in the amount of 2 million pesos. Sa tuig 2023, akong nasaksihan ang pag-turnover sa BIPAR sa panahon sa programa sa Fisher Folks Month nga nag-turnover ang atong BIPAR sa award in the amount of 2 million pesos. Kini nahimong gikalipay sa atong mga fisher folks o nahimuan ni kini og mga proposal nga ilang gusto. Usa niini ang mga proposal nila ang pagpalit sa gitawag nila nga hooks and lines or mga taga or nylon nga magamit nila sa ilang pagpanagat. Apan Madam Chair, atong milabay nga atong session naghatag kita og MOA, naghimo og MOA ang atong member sa City Council nga gi-authorize ang atong city mayor nga mag-purchase aning worth 2 million nga engine, motorboat engine para sa atong mga fisher folks. Apan nahimo kining sugilanon o risgutanan sa atong mga members sa fisher folks kay dili ni mao ang maong ilang gusto paliton. So wala nag-coincide ang gusto sa katibuk-an nga gusto sa atong mga membro sa atong fisher folks. Aning panahon na isip chairman sa Committee on Fisher Folks, nagpahigayon kita og gamay nga pakigpulong. Kauban nato ang APO, kauban nato ang City Agriculture, ug ato sa giimbitar ang CSG. Apan, subo Madam Chair, ang atong naabtan pulo ramang mga representante sa matag department. So aning mga panahon na sa atong panagpulong, atong gisuta kung pwede pa ba mausab ang mga purchases. Pero apan sugyot sa CSG, ingon sila dili na kay on transit na ang mga item. So karon walay nahimo ug walay nabuhat ang fisher folks kun dili muuyon na niini kay nahimuan na kini og MOA sigon sa atong gipalabang sa City Council. Aban Madam Chair, niabot na ang takna sa buwan, hantod karon nahimo na sad og sugyutanan sa maong komitiba kung niabot na ba ang mga more or less 20 motorboat engines intended for 24 nga mga association sa tibuok postal nga barangay. Apan wala pa kitay reply ni ini Madam Chair. Una nga nahimong gikasakit sa atong fisher folks kung napa ba ang maong award nga kantidad sa 2 million kay mo kini ang ilang mahimong magamit sa matag asosasyon sa atong fisher folks. Karon Madam Chair, akong hangyo kining akong gamay ug mubo nga special report nga unta sa sunod nga ipahigayon nga meeting matubag na ug mutungan na usab ang mga department head aron masatisfied ang atong mga membro sa 24 ka kapunungan sa atong mga fisher folks nga naa sa kadaplinan sa atong kabaybayan. Muna Madam Chair nga kining report akong iampo nga unta mahatagan kini og hustisya ug mahatag na usab ang maong award nga gihulat sa atong mga fisher folks. Daghang salamat ug maayong hapon sa tanan.
Okay, thank you very much, Councilor Ristuka Achas. Any comment? Yes, Councilor Romeo Calizo, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and we appreciate the report of the good Councilor Atkas. But I wonder how your committee meeting went on. Do you mean to say the invited resource persons did not attend the meeting? Can we ask our council secretary what is ought to be done if invited resource persons do not attend committee meetings?
Insofar as unlike Congress, the City Council does not have the contempt power or to summon or invited guests, or that we can do like what happened in the previous council is we coursed through all our requests to the city mayor for the city mayor to direct his department heads to attend the committee meetings.
Yeah, I hope that procedure will be followed because well, I have also conducted several, I presided over many committee meetings, Madam Chair, but seldom had I experienced the same as what Councilor Atchas has experienced. So if that's the procedure, then I'd rather advise the good counselor to do that. Thank you, Madam
Thank you
Chair.
very much, Councilor Romeo Calizo. Actually, if there is a committee hearing, they send representative, but the representative knows how to answer queries. They should have something to say, something to contribute on a certain topic. So did you happen to ask the members, the representative?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, no, during sa atong mga meeting, ginahangyo gid nato nga matubag sa representante ang atong mga pangutana apan subo kay gani ila pasang ipangutana sa ilang department head. Mo kining butang makalangan, Madam Chair. Hantod karon, I think it was year 2023 na award ni kini nga program apan karon wala gyud tubag, Madam Chair, nga niabot na sa tuig 2024. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, if you as a committee chairman, you have to demand that they should know the answer. If there's a question that you ask, I mean, it happened to me, now it's not happening anymore. Everybody knows. Each resource person invited, they may not be department head, they have something to say. So you as a chairman, you better give them, be strict to them that if you are here, you should study what is the topic all about, because we cannot be postponing everything. So what do we do now? Mrs. Yes, Councilor, Majority Florida Councilor Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
We experienced that in our committee hearings also. And I think this time we will refer this not only to the Committee on the Fisheries, but also to the Committee on Agriculture of J. Ruba Pascual.
Okay.
So that this will be a coordinated action by both committees. Basin of may problema si Councilor Atsas, and Jay can help also in the committee.
So you have to call another meeting
Call another meeting, and this will
with
be
Councilor J.
sa committee ba sa agriculture.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. I experienced that before, pero kato na stricto na ko, then everybody knows what's the topic all about. So they have something to say. So you, as a chairman, be very open to them that we do not want meetings that they do not study on. Kaya wala man sila ikatubag. Then they will tell you, oh, we will refer this to the, that we do not like. Okay. So thank you very much. So our next, refer to the Committee on Agriculture. Yes, Councilor Attorney James Judith.
Madam Chair, salamat Konsehal Ayan Atchas nga imong gibungat ang mabaling nga kabahin ani nga isyu. Ang ako lang tatawon, gusto lang ako masayran Madam Chair, mismo from the gentleman from Puerto, kung ang kaning yang MMK kay naa man gud tay mga programa nga gikan bali sa kining DA nga akong nasayran nakaangkla sa atong gitawag nga fisheries code. Kani ba nga programa kanang wala ba'y kalabutan o dili ba ni sa dependent sa katong gitawag nato nga fisheries code kanang stand alone ba ni sa nga provision sa atong balaod? Salamat.
Yes, Councilor Ayan Atchas.
Thank you for the recognition. To answer the query of Councilor James Judith, Konsehal, no, kining MMK mo kini ang specific award para sa atong fisher folks. Wala ni siya lain kalambigitan sa uban nga programa. It is an award intended for our fisher folks. Gi-turn over ni siya sa BIFAR, dili sa Agriculture Office or the Department of Agriculture. Wala pa requirement sa fisheries code. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, any more? No more? So our next speaker is Councilor Bernice Barcha. You have the floor.
Mayang hapon, Madam Presiding Officer, our Vice Mayor Bebot Rodriguez, sa akong mga kauban, nasa gallery, mayong hapon ka natong tanan. Before my special report, thank you for this opportunity, Madam Presiding Officer, na masulob ang akong higaunon nga attire kay ako magyong lola is a pure IP higaunon from Claveria, Misamis Oriental. And I would like to thank Dato Roberto Cabaring. Salamat nga imo gining giritwala ng akong gisulob karon, Madam Presiding Officer. Anyway, my special report is just an update on the redevelopment of the Bolonsuri Public Cemetery, Madam Presiding Officer. I don't know if nabe akong presentation. This is just very short because I was given a chance to visit, and I would like to thank Glenn Rose, lalo na si Engineer Armin Cuenca for the opportunity. Madam Presiding Officer. Since the redevelopment of the Voluntary Public Cemetery, also known as the City Memorial Park, last 2020 sa previous PAN administration, this public cemetery has been transformed into a facility that respects and uplifts the memories of the departed while providing necessary support for grieving families. Madam Presiding Officer, akong gipangutana si Engineer Armin Cuenca, napagyapon sila sa mga siguro daw mga 80 to 85%. I would just like to highlight these key features of the redeveloped Memorial Park. Una, sa inyong nakita sa video now, ato lang giabrihan ang 12 ka viewing chapels. Kana nga viewing chapel, Madam Presiding Officers, libre ang aircon. Pirting bugnawa. Tapos, libre pagyod ang mga bulak. Tapos, kani pagyod nga viewing chapel, na ay kaugalingong CR, na ikaw galingong lababo. Kung itandi ka na sa private ngayong ana nga butang, pirtigin ang mahala. But our Mayor, Rolando Clarix Uy said nga, supposed to be man ang presiding officer de ang plano is not a minimal fee gihapon. But our Mayor said nga, namatyan na malanggaling sila, di na nato sila paantuson. So sa karon kaning ato ang viewing na kuan, chapels, libre na ni siya. Pero nalang within 3 days lang. Number 2, like I said, nanatay complimentary flowers and prayers. And also, I don't know kung tama ba kung term, we have our own coffin factory. Diya mismo sa Bulunsari karon, nanatay factory kung asa diya mismo gabuhat ang atong mga lungon. O kaning mga lungon nga atong gakita, dili pag yun basta-basta nga murag lawanit lang or ordinary lang, Madam Presiding Officer. Kung tanawon ninyo ang maong mga lungon kompleto na, nanay saktong mga accessories, kung itandi po na sa private, that would cost around 20 to 25,000. Pero sa atua, gihimo na po libre sa atong mayor. Also, Madam Presiding Officer, we have the funeral transportation services. Nanapotay mga sakyanan nga muhatod sa mga katong namatyan or mukuha sad sa katong mga Cagayanon nga namatay sa layo nga lugar tapos ibalik diri sa Cagayan de Oro. Libre na pod na. Ang ilan lang gapangayoon is kana na lang yung gasolina na lang yun. Kanang driver wala na sila yung problema. And also, Madam Presiding Officer, for the past weeks, medyo na inigawas nga balita nga naa daw ginatukod nga resort diha, nga naa daw swimming pool. I also visited the said area, Madam Presiding Officer. Kana day nga park nga gibuhat. Actually, ang lunaan na dili na siya included atong gilunan nga luna dati. But kato nga part is naa siya man-made nga lake. And those man-made lake, naa dito abay ang park. Kay kung tanaw ninyo ang plaster na mga karon sa atong pansyon, tungod kay nakamurag nag-usan na tanan, like that na sa atong pictures. Kung for example, mag-celebrate mo, if you want to celebrate death anniversaries or maybe the birthday sa mga nipanaw na, so dili na sila diya allowed nga mag-party or magpakaon, whatever there, Madam Presiding Officer. Moto ang purpose sa maong resort o katong murag park ang term nila. Kamulo pa karon napoy saktong CR nga para pag human nilag bisita dito na siya mo mag-celebrate sa maon nilang death anniversary o for example mag-night gathering sa within the family. So again, the alleged nga giingon nga naay gihimo siyang resort, dili tinuod, Madam Presiding Officer. It was a park para sa mga sa atong mga kaigsuonan nga gusto mag-celebrate pod. Now, Madam Presiding Officer, nindot na gyud kayo. Nice na kayo ang atong public cemetery. Galing miski ang cremation nga mahal kaayo. Libre na pod ang serbisyo diha. galing ang giingon lang ni Engineer Armin Cuenca, sila lang ang ipapalit sa gas nga katong igamit para sa pagsunog. Pero tanan ang atong materials diya o kanang atong ekipo sa cremation, libre na po na kabalotang tanan nga mahal po na siya, Madam Presiding Officer. Nalay isa ka prayer lang. Ang mga nagtrabaho manggod sa cremation, medyo hazardous. They tried nga tana matagan po sila bisag gamay nga hazard pay, but gisultihan daw sila kay ang hazard pay daw is para lang sa mga health workers. We might daw consider nga bisan pa man og dili sila health workers, but sa ilahang trabaho nga na sila sa cremation, baka daw pwede nato mabuhatan og ordinansa nga kani mga tawhana matagaan pod og bisag gamay nga hazard pay, Madam Presiding Officer. I don't know kung kisabay ang ngayon anang komitiba, baka we might consider, Madam Presiding Officer, nga kani sila matagaan sad. Maura and dagang
Okay,
salamat.
thank you very much. Refer to the committee on Councilor Lourdes Gaani, Healthman, Hazard. Anyway, any comment? Where is Councilor Gaani? Obi. Anyway, I'd like you to also, let me just know this. Those who are going into official business, you should have something to show to the office. I do not tolerate any more OB without any specific attachment, no, for your official business, okay? So it's very clear. I will be sending memos to that, okay? Because it's not fair to those who said I will be absent. So it's different. Then I will be OP is also different. So let's just be fair to everybody. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, Councilor Attorney James Judith.
Salamat, Madam Chair. Ako lang po dakong pagpasalamat kang Konsehal Sparsya nga iya baning gibungat pinaagi sa special report ang kabahin sa redevelopment. Kasamtangan nga gi-redevelop nato nga City Memorial Park kon Bulunsiri. Ako lang pangutana kay naa na magid siya nakaadto didto kay madumduman, Madam Chair, nga atong niaging Lunes sa atong sesyon, nabungat ko mangyud ang kabahin gyapon atong mga dulag 300 ka mga patayng lawas sa biktima sa Sendong. Ang ako lang kay sigurado pud ko nga niabot po si Konsehal Esparcia sa likod kabahin sa kapelya ug giubanan manggid siya mismo ni sa atong Cleanro Head nga kung ang ako lang pangutana karon kung sulti ba ni Cleanro Head kung apil bagyod ang katong naalaan nga koral nga mo ay concrete vault katong sa 300 ka mga patayng lawas, apil ba siya sa redevelopment sa City Memorial Park nga mo
Okay,
ay
yes.
giingon?
Councilor Bernice Parsa.
Yes, Madam Presiding Officer, I also visited those area. First, tama gyud nga murag nahalaan siya nga na koral kay abig mura siya og nagbangil siya sa yuta nga murag mag-landslide mo pugong, but actually it was confirmed by Engineer Armin Cuenca that katoday gyud nga area dito gyud ay ang mga bukog po dito and it was confirmed also nga dito nga area pod kay ang chapel murag this week man ikuan pod kano na bisingan na magamit na, and it was part also para sa development, Madam Presiding Officer.
So it's very clear na part siya. Anyway, thank you very much. Our next speaker, Councilor Evie Imano, you have the floor.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair. Thank you very much to everyone here. Maayong hapon sa tanan. O advance happy Halloween kalag-kalag sa tanan. And thank you Majority Floor sa pasalubong og belated happy birthday kang Councilor Aga. Anyway, Madam Chair, this will just be a quick recap actually. In the past few months, actually a couple of months, 2 weeks after fiesta, gipahigayon ang kanal limpyuhan para baha malikayan nga program nga gipanguluhan sa atong majority floor leader sa Committee on Public Works whom is Councilor Cabanlas. Now for 2 weeks naningkamot si Councilor Cabanlas pamaagi sa iyang committee with the help of the Liga, with the help of PNP, with the help of OBO, engineering, and the other offices and other agencies involved nga malimpyuhan ang atong mga kanal causing severe flooding, urban flooding sa atong dakbayan. Nagsugod sila sa District 1, but it was not very successful because there were some things nga wala na foresee nga dili day masudlan o dili magamit ang backhoe para magdisilt o magdeclog sa mga kanal. So there were efforts made pero dili as massive kay because of this problem. In District 2, nakahimo pod sila from Bugo all the way to Tablon and kamulo pa man, no, kamulo pa man. But during our committee meetings, during our updating, Madam Chair, it has come to us nga it is the problem sa atong baha is getting more serious. No, kadali nga ulan, kusog nga ulan, mubaha. Dili magian ng mga dalan ato mga kaigsuonan sa mga nagkalain-lain nga affected nga barangay, luoy man good. No, dili pwede nga mag-anad ta nga nag-ulan, mubaha, mingon lang ta nga sige lang munaog raman ang tubig. I don't think this is the kind of scene nga gusto nato mapapadayon sa atong dakbayan. Our people trust us and maybe this is one initiative or one way for us to show nga we actually care, nga we actually want this problem, this huge problem fixed because this will get worse unless we actually do something about it. Now, my prayer, Madam Chair, for this is it's just a resolution which whom by the way I've already asked the majority floor leader about this at the same time as chairman of the Committee on Public Works. A resolution, Madam Chair, asking DPWH District 1, DPWH District 2, with OBO and with engineering to give us the current, ang karon, comprehensive drainage system. Ang situation sa atong mga drainages currently and a comprehensive drainage plan. Plan meaning duha man siya, ang current and ang plan. Ang ilahang possible solutions or maybe projects nga pwede nila masuggest to our representatives sa first district or sa congressional district of District 2 nga basin di ay if they get to submit these comprehensive drainage plans and systems that we are asking for as part of the 20th City Council, basin ra di ay nga kining mga projects matutukan sa atong kongresista, matutukan sa atong local chief executive, maybe, hopefully, this will be a long shot. Dili ni siya dali-dali nga program, dili ni siya dali-dali nga project, but in order to achieve a long-term goal, we need to start somewhere, and I hope this resolution will be the beginning of that, Madam Chair. And that is all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I assure you that we have the District 2. We have a comprehensive plan from the Congressman Rufus Rodriguez of the drainage plan. I do not do with District 1. So that you have to find out. Okay? So I would like to say this limpyuhan sa kanal. I would like to address the problem to the Liga ng Barangay, Councilor Alam Lim. You know what? It had been an ongoing problem ever since. Kanig yung declogging. I have reiterated that before, that this declogging usually, barangay, dili gid sila kahimo ani, kay naani gagamiton nga mga gamit to limpyo the canal. So we always tie up with city engineering. They may not be able at one time address the declogging, but then ana nga buwan diha sila ana nga barangay, because I have been requesting this in Barangay Nazaret and I'm successfully doing that, no, nga madeclog. Kay kung imong unaw-naon wala gyud lusutanan sa tubig, to be honest. Walay lusutanan sa tubig. Actually, we're still on the stage nga makalusot ang tanan nga tubig pero wala pa kay may sumpay-sumpay. So my point is, I hope that this will be discussed amongst you sa barangay, liga ng barangay, kay sila gyud kung ma-empower nilang barangay, they can always request and wait for the turn nga malimpyuhan sa uban sa atong city engineering kay naman gud sila mga gamit. Probably a month in this one barangay and the other month ani nga barangay. Kay usually sa Nazaret before they stay for the entire month. So malimpyuhan gyud kay naa gyud na sila gamiton. I am very impressed with the majority floor leader with the project that you're having now, kaning limpyo. That is a very good one. Yet we need the help of the city engineering. Ang ato man good is mahinahinay lang nato, hinahinay lagog limpyo. So it's not even about success. It's not about even successful in District 1 or successful in District 2. The main point here is that we initiate, We try to help, everybody's helping, so that bisag sa atong hinay-hinay nga pamaagi makabot nato ang atong tumong, which is very good for you. So kani, yes, refer to the Committee on Infrastructure. Is the Committee on Infrastructure? Oh, resolution. Yeah. Yeah.
Madam Chair. Yes, we agree with that proposal of Councilor Evie Mano, that this will be part of our other matters, that resolution. Now, Madam Chair, actually, there is no illusion here that we are the Committee on Public Works will solve everything, all the problems. No, we don't do that. That's a delusional promise. But what is
If
the
I may
purpose here?
say,
Yes.
when I was still a counselor, I was asking for comprehensive plan. It will never be, because if you say comprehensive, then it's there, right there and then. Nakaplastada na. What they do now is that kutob sa ilang mahimo, because comprehensive is very broad term, Councilor IB, very broad term. In fact, I requested that before. The only probably they can show for now is that kung sa ilang mahimo nga not one time, kanang by by section or what.
By
Yes.
portion, but anyway, we agree that we should have a master plan of this release system. Wala man ta mag una nga ang master plan will be implemented in one setting, or it can be done portion by portion or section by section. But there should be a master plan, so that in this solution we have a projection.
Correct.
See,
Yeah.
we have a direction to follow. Kaya kung magbutang lang sa tao mga portion niya, wala kita eksakto nga direction, it will not solve the problem. So, in fact, I think we received information from the DPWH that they have this master plan. They have this master plan. Nakuno sila yung master plan. Now, we want to know that.
Okay.
We want to know that. So, I second the motion of Councilor EB that we should pass a resolution requesting for that master plan. If there is none, requesting for a master plan to solve the problem of flooding the city.
Okay. Thank you very much. Councilor Mark Ayan, Mark Nakaya, you have the floor.
Thank you. Kapangurinti man. Thank
Winter
you,
naman.
Madam Presiding Officer. I subscribe with the idea of the presiding officer, Vice Mayor Bebot Rodriguez, as well as the position raised by the reporter, Councilor Evie, and the works done by the chair of the Committee on the Engineering, Councilor Ed Cabandas. And comprehensive as it may be, but it's already an old concept, Madam Presiding Officer, because we are already beyond borders. What happens in Indonesia, where there is a fire burning, it reaches us. In other words, there's no longer a border. Even Sindong lesson would tell us that it was not Cagayan de Oro that has reigned over our jurisdiction, but it's from Bukidnon, from Lanao, from Misamis Oriental, poured downhill to Cagayan de Oro. In other words, if we plan, it's already without limit. In fact, many decades ago, the Manila cities were created as Metro Manila because the problem of traffic, sanitation, and heavy rainfall is not bounded on jurisdictions. That is why our leaders in the past as well as in the present are gearing towards metropolization. And beyond the master plan, Madam Presiding Officer, is we call upon the aggressiveness of our
leaders in Congress, even the city council. In fact, we have passed several resolutions. We invited the MINDA officer. We invited the regional director of NEDA. We sat down with personalities who have a hand on this. And it's about in 2025, according to the Philippine Development Plan, Madam Presiding Officer, that Cagayan de Oro City will be declared as Metro Cagayan de Misamis. In other words, that would be less than 1 year or more than 1 year from now. And we hope the establishment would also have administrative structures and systems that would allow the cooperation between and among the cities, municipalities, and the provinces and cities, engaging in a direction that would propel development, not only physical features of our communities joined all together, but the raising of standards, where we would like to see, Madam Presiding Officer, that the water from the highland may not be controlled, but it would have an effect of a strong reduction of this water, because we have done that collectively. So that's another challenge, because we haven't seen yet the best model for the Cagayan de Misamis, Madam Presiding Officer. If we pick up from Davao, that's another story, because it has a different model. Cebu also, it's a private sector initiated, but still we could not parallel the type of cycle that we would like to create for Cagayan de Misamis, and much less Metro Manila, Madam Presiding Officer. It was made out of festivities in the Metro Festival until such time that it decided that it should also focus on the sanitation, traffic, and all for Metro Manila. So I joined, I agree with certain points that I have shared, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilor Arian Martacaya. Yes, Councilor Bernice Parsia.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Just to add, since this project, Madam Presiding Officer, I was also designated by the majority floor leader nga moadto mismo gyud sa maong mga lugar. Mula niya mga pipila nga akong nakita gyud sa tinud-anay lang. Una, ang atong mga ekipo dili gyud kaya ang mga suok-suok na kaayo nga mga lugar. Nay uban nga dako ra pud kaayo ang bako pero dili gyud masudlan. Labi na karon nga for the past how many years daghan na kay namuyo sa mga kilid sa creek, Madam Presiding Officer. That's why the last time we had a committee meeting, we asked the city engineers what kind of heavy equipment do we need to cater this kind of problem nga nasa Soksok. I think it was Councilor Roger Abada asked the city engineer. Number 2, Madam Presiding Officer, siguro kailangan na yun nato i-strengthen or papaspason katong mga tao, mga establishment, mga building, mga tindahan nga maigo sa maong project. Siguro atong ipa-fast track na gyud nga unsa man ni mabayran ba gyud sila or dili. One problem we had is in Bugo. Dili gyud bisag unsa kanindot ang project sa ni Congressman Rufus Rodriguez sa maong mga like nagiusa ka buok dito, Madam Presiding Officer, nga gahi gyud kayo ta dili gyud sa magpatandok. I don't know kung unsay nasa iya ha. For the longest time dili magyud sa mahawa diha. And klaro naman kaayo. And isa lang na sa mga problema that I'm sure the last time also we visited along Lapasan area, daghan pa kay maigo sa mga dagko nga mga nindot nga projects, but the problem is kaning mga maigo unsa man ni kay ang DP man pud good di po sila kabalo, kailangan sila mo proceed to another area mo nang ang tendency sa atong mga dike o atong mga drainage dili sumpay, so ang tendency mo baha wala gyapon. And I think ang ikatulog yun ani, Madam Presiding Officer, we have to review also pag mayon maguta og project, mayong taog drainage dali ra kay pagsulti. When we visited also, kay ako magin mismo, Madam Presiding Officer, niadto gyud ko para makita na ko ang root cause. Nato tay drainage, pero gamay po kaayo. Mismanage, mismatch, I rather. Mismatch. Kay for example, nag-ingon ta natay drainage, pero gamay ra kay nga imburnal. So mo overflow gyapon siya, Madam Presiding Officer. I don't know kung mo man ang dapat sa comprehensive plan nga naabay nakadako nga instead of kanang say term na lingin is katong culvert kanang may ana, Madam Presiding Officer.
Mas kinato ra to. Dalan rasad nga gagmay.
Kay ang naitabo, like for example sa Bugo, Madam Presiding Officer,
I mean, sa inside the road, wala sa gawas sa main road.
kay burag pa-exit man siya sa suba. So dapat katulag yung dako kay para dili kay ang ending kung gamay mo overflow magyapon siya. So mubalik siya padulong sa katawhan. Sa Bugo gyapon to, tong padulong sa Taguluan. Kanay nga na, Madam Presiding Officer. I think mo nang usa nga we have to solve sa micro na nga pag perspective. Kay pwede magud sa ato diri moingon lang tanan project nga drainage, morning nga project, nanatay project diya. Pero pag abot dito sa grassroots level, those are the micro problems nga ato nakita nga mao di ay nga dili gyud gyapon moingon gyapon ang tao nga sige lang mo project wa gyapon ay pulos. Mo na atong madunggan perminti, Madam Presiding Officer.
Okay. Thank you very much, Councilor Attorney James Judith. That is very important. DP in coordination with city. That is the most important thing. Kaya kung walay coordination, then nothing happens. Like for example, ang balay, nga di man matandok because wala pa man na trabaho, is the part of the city now to take full responsibility of that house nga no naapa siya diya gabarog. Okay? Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Una sa tanan, ako dahil sa tuod pagpasalamat na unahan man ko ni Council EB ang sa atong majority floor leader sa pasalubong dahil nga gikan sa Japan. O ikadua po dahil nga punto, ako pong pagpasalamat, Madam Chair, kay na gidapit ko ni majority floor leader sa katong limpyo sapa nga proyekto nga iya baling gipanguluhan. O gani nakauban ko katong inspection majority floor leader sa katong sa Bugo nga gihisgutan ni Council Bernie og sa agusan nga o sa may agusan nga wala na bali adto si majority floor leader. Ako nakita sakto tong gingon ni Council Spar sa Madam Chair nga naay gawa sa komprehensibo nga plano naagi poy nga mga lugar sa ato na mga pipila ka mga barangay sa atong dakbayan nga kinahanglan tumbok gyud ang problema sama sa Bugo nga majority floor leader kung nabantay nimo katong giingon ni Council Bernie nga naay proyektom siguro gito ni Congressman Rupos nga patsada kayo pero wala na bantayan nga naa po day sapa nga kinahanglan mo exit siya didto sa Alai River. Majority floor leader kung madumduman nimo nga naata nagtindog kay wala man day siya gawasanan. Pero pag adto nako sa agusan nga wala na kadto majority floor leader, Madam Chair, naa sila'y sistema ang agusan nga inato nga problema majority floor leader sa Bugo nga wala sila exit pero ang agusan naa sila'y dike didto naa sila exit nga gihimo ngali lang kay ang problema na pod kay naanay siltation. So naay mga area gyud nga dili na sa kinahanglan gyud nga sa maapil pa sa komprensibo nga plano sa kaning mga kaning kabahin sa limpyo sapa kundi tumbok ko na lang gyud nato kay dako na ba kay epekto labi na kung Bugo kung masulbad to nato majority floor leader ug sa agusan masulbad ang siltation kay ang sistema sa agusan pwede maadaptar sa barangay Bugo. Daghang salamat.
Okay,
Madam Chair.
thank you very much. That you have to discuss in your committee fully well. Para kung saan ginagmay nga problema, mas storya na dayon. Yes, Councilor EB Mano?
Madam Chair, last na lang siguro. May I just make it clear? When I said we asked for the comprehensive drainage plan and system of Cagayan de Oro, I understand nga dili na siya madali-dali. It could be 3 to 6 months nga ilahang kumplituhon, whether it is by sector or whether by barangay or by district nga isumiter sa ato from DPWH gani they will work with OBO and city engineering kay para comprehensive with the national government with the local government. Now why do I want to know? Kay gani sigon sa ingon ni majority floor, sigon sa ingon ni Councilor Esparcio ni Councilor Asdang, there were problems nga ilang na-encounter na ay pipe sa water district sa atong mga drainage, na ay mga Ang uban nato drainage na blocked by other drainages. So this is why I'm asking for this, because if there is anyone who knows better the current or the situation of our drainages canals, whether by barangay, whether national, whether local, sa ilaha man yun ni Mogikan, kay ilaha man ning specialty. They are in line, this is in line with their expertise, Madam Chair, which is why we are asking for this. And it is not immediate, we understand. Nga, this is not immediate. This could be 3 years, this could be 5, this could be 6. For as long as we know where we are going, then there is a solution to this problem. And I think, Madam Chair, no, taas-taas naman po atong discussion. I think last na po ko nga special reporter, Madam Chair. I also wish, Madam Chair, to call for the business of the day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So I'd like to make a comment also with comprehensive. Make sure that you will be able to produce the comprehensive, because I've been asking that for so long a time. And if you say comprehensive is very detailed, and I hope they can produce, and this will be discussed amongst you on the Committee on Infrastructure. Then we do not stop from there. Then we continue. Because this is usually what happens. Na-discuss, then nawala na po. So let's be very, we have this political will to really follow up ug unsay mga makita along the way. Okay? Thank you very much. Councilor Majority Floor Attorney Edgar Cabanlas.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Actually, this is a very educational experience that we are having now. Where the members of the City Council is now on the ground. And although nga di man tayo mga engineer, pero tabang-tabang na lisan ta. So we go to the business of the day, Madam
Okay.
Chair. Talks item 1 to 5.
For omnibus approval, items 1 to 5. Item 1 is proposed resolution number 2024-880, returning to Barangay Council of Barangay number 31, the city, its ordinance number 2-2024, series of 2024, covering its supplemental budget number 1 for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 210,669 pesos. Item 2 is proposed resolution number 2024-881, returning to Barangay Council of Barangay Kamamanaan, the city, its ordinance number 57, series of 2024, covering its supplemental budget number 1 for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 4,246,424 pesos. Item 3 is proposed resolution number 2024-882, returning to Barangay Council of Barangay Tignapuluan, the city, its ordinance number 4, series of 2024, covering its supplemental budget number 1 for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 416,205 pesos. Item 4 is proposed resolution number 2024-883, returning to the Barangay Council of Barangay number 11, the city, its ordinance number 3, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2025 with an estimated income of 3,919,053 pesos. Item 5 is proposed resolution number 2024-884, returning to Barangay Council of Barangay FS Catanico, the city, its ordinance number 3, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2025 with an estimated income of 5,996,836 pesos, with the information that said ordinances are operative in their entirety.
Madam Chair, may I request that Councilor Alam Lim be recognized.
Councilor Yan Lamlim, you recognize?
Madam Chair, may hapon. Everything is in order. I move for the omnibus approval. Purpose resolution number 2024-880. Purpose resolution number 2024-881. Purpose resolution number 2024-882. Purpose resolution number 2024-883. Purpose resolution number 2024-884.
And a second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second and final reading.
Second, objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 6 and 7.
For omnibus approval, items 6 and 7. Item 6, proposed resolution number 2024-885, returning to the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay number 36, the city, its resolution number 4-2024, series of 2024, cover its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 338,295 pesos. Item 7 is proposed resolution number 2024-886, returning to the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay number 34, the city, its resolution number 6, series of 2024, covering its annual budget for calendar year 2024 with an estimated income of 372,643 pesos with the information that said resolutions are operative in their entirety.
Madam Chair, may I request Councilor Kenneth Sakala be recognized?
Councilor Kenneth Sakala, you recognize.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, and move for the approval of the proposed resolution number 2024-885 and proposed resolution number 2024-886. Thank you.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 8, proposed resolution 2024-887, endorsing and or interposing no objection to the renaming of Kamansi Integrated School located within the ancestral land of Apo Malaki, Igaunon Indigenous Cultural Community located at Sitio Kamansi, Barangay Episcatanico, the city as Apo Malaki Elementary Integrated School under the Indigenous Peoples Education Program. May I request Councilor Josette, magtahas ka ba? Very good.
Councilor Suset, magtahas daba, you recognize?
Thank you
Stop
so
dictating, okay? With the majority floor leader.
Magpuli sa daw ko na sila, Madam Chair. Sila sa daw magpuli ni Majority Floor Leader. Joke lang, Majority Floor. Thank you so much, Madam Chair and Majority Floor Leader Attorney Ed Cabanlas. Move to approve proposed resolution number 2024-887.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 9, proposed ordinance number 2024-609, authorizing the city accountant to charge a sum of 15,000 pesos to the item maintenance and other operating expenses, other maintenance and operating expenses in the 2024 annual budget of the office of the city legal officer, the city to cover payment of the unpaid special counsel allowance for CY 2023 at 2,500 per court appearance of Attorney Lorella Escobero, a city legal consultant on various cases involving the city government Cagayan de Oro for the period February 2023 to June 30, 2023. May I request Councilor Romeo Calizo be recognized, Madam Chair?
Councilor Romeo Calizo, you recognize?
Thank you, Madam Chair. May I move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2024-609.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second. Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Item 10. Pwede naglanghab na ito niya. Proposed ordinance number 2024-610, prescribing and or adopting the qualification standards for appointment to the newly created vacant position of City Government Assistant Department Head 2, Assistant City Community Affairs Officer, item number 30, is G24 under the Office of the Community Affairs in the City Government of Cagayan de Oro, pursuant to Civil Service Commission Memorandum Circular number 6, series of 2023, which amends Section 34 of the 2017 Omnibus Rules on Appointments and Other Human Resource Actions. May I request, Madam Chair, that Councilor Ian Mark Nagaya be recognized?
Excuse?
Oh,
Yeah,
alright there.
he just asked permission.
Uh-huh. Councilor Calizo be recognized?
Councilor Romeo Calizo, you recognize?
Again, Madam Chair, may I move for the approval of proposed ordinance number 2024-610.
Any second? Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 11, proposed ordinance number 2024-611, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the memorandum of agreement with the Boy Scout of the Philippines City of Cagayan de Oro Council, represented by its council chairman, Attorney Roy Hilario Ragas, covering the transfer of funds in the amount of 2 million pesos as a city's aid to BSP CDO in support subsidy of its activities and operations for the period January to December 2024 under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. May I request, Madam Chair, that Councilor Yan Lamlim be recognized.
Councilor Yan Lamlim, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, everything is in order. I move for the approval of purpose ordinance number 2024-611.
And a second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 12, proposed ordinance number 2024-612, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the memorandum of agreement with the Department of Agriculture Regional Field Office 10, represented by Regional Executive Director Jose Papulo Pacamalan, covering the implementation of the DA's project 2024 Agricultural Machinery Equipment and Facilities Support Services hog delivery truck with a project cost of 3 million pesos under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. May I request Councilor Suzette Magtas Daba be recognized.
Councilor Suzette Daba, you are recognized.
Madam Chair, move to approve proposed ordinance number 2024-612.
And a second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
May I request, Madam Chair, for the inclusion of items 13 to 14. I'll move to approve on second final reading.
And a second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
For inclusion, Madam Chair, items 13 and 14.
13 and 14.
13 and 14. The last one is the
Any second? Any objection? I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 13, proposed ordinance number 2024-613, authorizing the Honorable City Mayor Rolando A. Uy, representing the city government of Cagayan de Oro, to enter into and sign the memorandum of agreement with Jollibee Foods Corporation, represented by its president Fernando S.U. Jr., covering the partnership of the parties in the implementation of the latter's program to open its facilities to qualified elderly and differently abled office individuals for temporary employment under the terms and conditions stipulated therein. Move for its approval, Madam.
And a second, manifestation, Councilor E.B. Imano.
How timely it is, Madam Chair, nga this is certified urgent by the local chief executive. Madam Chair, we have also submitted a draft proposed ordinance entitled Integrating Residents, Senior Citizens, and Persons with Disabilities in the Workplace of the City of Cagayan de Oro through capacity building, providing incentives to business entities employing senior citizens and or persons with disabilities or PWDs, and for other purposes thereof. Madam Chair, I just wish that in line with this in line with this agenda, Madam Chair, since this is just a manifestation, the ordinance that I am also mentioning, may I refer this to 3 committees, specifically Senior Citizens, which is mine, Trade and Commerce of Sir George Goking, as well as Labor and Employment by Attorney Councilor Joey Abu. Thank you.
Refer to committee.
Noted.
Yeah,
Noted.
okay, noted. Okay, sige. Thank you. Yes, proceed. Okay, any second. Second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Any second, objection. I hear none, motion is hereby carried.
Item 14, Madam Chair, proposed resolution number 2024-888. Uy, wapong numero. earnestly requesting the respective district engineers of both DPWH engineering district offices of Cagayan de Oro City as well as the city engineer to submit to the city council through the committee on ay na lang yung committee public through the city council. Uh, 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 the respective comprehensive drainage system or drainage master plan for the eastern and western parts of the city, subject to styling. May I request Councilor Evie to be recognized.
Councilor Ibi Mano, you recognize?
Thank you again, Madam Chair. Move for the approval of proposed resolution number 2024-888.
Any second?
Second.
Objection? I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
Move to approve on second final reading.
Second, objection. I hear none. Motion is hereby carried.
There being no other matters to take up, move for the adjournment, Madam Chair.
Session adjourned. God bless us all.
Mga mubunga, sir.